Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Truckheads.
Yeah.
I'm Hoptastic, and this is the dude, your host today. We're going to be talking about some serious stuff today. I'm excited, but first...
Yeah, we are going to talk about some serious stuff, but now we have maybe a little fun. Who knows?
Just a little bit. Thank you guys for joining us today.
Yeah, our studio
Thank you
crowd.
so much.
Thank you all. Thank you.
It's so good to see them out there.
Thanks, Mom.
Hey,
Thanks.
how's it going?
Thank Mrs. Jeff-tastic.
Robert, how are you?
Thank you to all our friends.
It's so
Jimmy,
great to have them
John,
here.
Karen,
Thank
Tim.
you, guys. Thank you very much. All right, go ahead. Get out of here.
What's up, man? Yeah, today, unsafe at any rate. We got some stuff going down.
This
dude.
is a touchy subject, I think.
You think so?
I think it is because it affects not just truckers, but I think the four-wheelers. I call them four-wheelers now, right? The people,
That's a good one.
like most of us, that drive just normal four-wheeled vehicles. And some people drive dualies.
What
so
were they called?
Six wheels. I don't know.
What were-
Six tires
Yeah, that's 6 tires.
for the dualies. But they're still four wheels. 2 axles. So, we should call them the old 2-axle folks.
Yeah, all right. 2 axles.
2 axles.
2 axles. 2 axle roads.
I'm sure a lot of 2-axle drivers, operators, don't have a lot of nice things to say about truckers. They complain a lot about it, right?
They absolutely do, and the interesting thing about this, to me, and we don't even tell anybody what we're talking about. We're talking about the statistics that came out of the Indiana road checks,
Right. The state of Indiana
in
released
June
these
and July. Indiana
this year.
wants me.
This is 2026.
Yeah,
This is like
June and-
recent. This
June
is
and
not.
July.
This is not like 2021 or 20. This is
Yeah.
this year.
like the road the road checks, which
Yep.
are random. So just think about this before we go into this. Just
Okay.
you looking up stats?
I am.
Okay,
but
cool.
tell me
Get
first.
them. Let me just lay this on your mind
Do it.
in case it's not fully blown yet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know there's no taglines or anything on your Spartan hat?
What do you mean taglines?
There's nothing on it. Doesn't say Spartan Carrier Group or anything.
Oh, these are the elite versions.
Oh, these are the for
These are
if you
given
know
to.
these are the if you know you know.
These are hats given specifically to those who have circumferences of at least 15 inches in their biceps.
Or no greater than.
You ass. No greater than.
You didn't read the fine print. No greater than 10
The
inches.
statistics. What's going to blow my mind before I lay you down?
Okay,
with some- lay some numbers down.
Look. When they do the road check weeks,
Yeah.
Okay, look. The dudes who think they're going to get hit don't drive. So these stats are on trucks that thought they were good.
Wait, hold on.
Yo.
Whoa, that is, my mind is blown. So you're saying, just to be clear, so you guys understand this, these stats that we're looking at are for truckers that thought they were in compliance,
Or thought, I won't get stopped.
won't get stopped, or in compliance. So this isn't including
Or-
the truckers that know that they're not in compliance and opted from being out on the road during that time.
Yeah.
Now, explain this. So there is a given, there is a scheduled, check on these
Yeah,
trucks?
there's check weeks. They know it's coming.
So they know it's coming. Can you explain that to some of our viewers who don't know what
They
is
have
check week?
It's check week. The DOTs go out there and they check. They start randomly pulling people over, and there's going to be random roadside checks. They're going to stop everybody.
Or they
check
have
them.
to stop.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So they're not getting pulled
Yeah,
over
it's
like a
not-
cop.
you don't
It's just like
volunteer. You don't
have
go,
to-
hey,
you
check
get
me.
off.
Nah, you
Okay.
got to. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. So
And
they know
it's coming. Yeah, sure. So you could think about it this way. Are they? I got reverb going on, don't I?
I don't hear it. No.
You don't hear reverb in my voice?
No.
Okay, cool. Maybe
I
it's
was listening for it, but I don't hear it.
maybe it's just my tonsils. Anyways, so what was I saying? Oh yeah. So they think they're good, but perhaps it's the people that don't understand it. Check week, like they
Mhm.
don't understand English, or they don't understand it, or they don't understand the what the regulations are.
Well,
I mean that could be it.
I mean,
It really could.
so these people
Sounds
that wouldn't
ridiculous.
be able to take it or wouldn't be able to understand it, are you saying that they would be owner operators that don't know what
Sure.
they're doing? Okay.
Or hired by
Because I was going to
trucking.
say,
I mean, there's trucking companies that have drivers out there that have no name given on their CDLs.
what I'm saying is like, surely these owners or these people who are hiring these would give them a heads up.
well, you would think.
Like, hey, don't get on the road this week.
Right.
Because I know for a fact that you are not going to pass the check week.
Yeah.
So you
but,
stay off the
like,
road this week.
Yeah, and that's a good point.
Because that
And-
goes back to them. They're like, hey, well, either way, either it goes back to them or they're gonna get stopped and taken out of commission anyways. Either way, they're gonna lose a driver.
Yeah, but I mean, but are they doing that on a recorded phone call or a text? Because now that's grounds for a nuclear verdict, right there.
That is true because then they have intent. They knew that they were out of compliance.
Yeah, 100%, dude. Even if you don't get caught,
I'm sure there's ways around that though. Hey, here's a little,
I don't know,
a little note, a little post-it. Hey, I'm not going to say
let's
who I
get
am.
to the stats. They're going to blow people's minds. So we've covered who these people are that are getting hit, who these drivers, etc.
This is this is bad.
It's not good at all. I mean, dude, the national average is what?
20%.
The national average.
That's not Indiana. That's the country.
So what we're talking about, the national average is the percent of drivers that hit one of these checkpoints.
Yep.
That are immediately put into out of service, OOS, right? For either the driver or the truck. The driver's unfit, not capable, doesn't understand English, doesn't know what he's talking about, or is
under the influence.
Trashed under the influence.
Driving with sandals or barefoot.
Yeah. Right? Or you got no brakes, something fairly serious.
Tread pattern, the tread on their tires is super low.
Yeah, it could be.
I mean, that's a
steer
big
tires.
One. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
sure.
Hello, you kind of need tread to be able to stop and go.
Just carry a dime. That you just put it in the tread.
I mean, that's part of the equipment they should be carrying.
That's what I used to do.
Tread, a depth gauge,
the terminal, I check the depth with my.
I wonder if we.
And then I put that on the back of a tire in the yard on one of the trailers.
That'd be interesting.
Just to see if they're rotating their tires.
Next time we do like our video.
When they say, I need 10 more trailers, I go, that one hadn't moved in 3 weeks.
Next time that we do our interviews,
yeah,
we go out to there and we kind of secretly go and start measuring random trailers.
No, we're not doing that.
No, we're not going to call anybody out.
We ain't calling nobody
just for
out.
us. Just like, let's see what this trailer does.
I don't know about that.
Take our own statistics.
I think we
wouldn't show the trailer. We're not going to show who's driving it.
I'd rather just bust a jack knuckle like that guy who was blocking all the lanes for people to get fuel.
He's a perfect example of someone that did not know the language too. Remember?
He didn't.
He didn't know what we were saying. That was pretty alarming.
I could tell you what he said, but I'd have to use a offensive.
Well, we do have Google Translate now. What is it? Live Translate. AI Live Translate. Anyway, but so 20%.
20%.
That's the national average. So again, going back, those are the people that got caught.
Yeah, those just the people who got caught. That's awful. I mean, think about that.
I don't know if I want to think about that.
Why are we in the streets going, no?
I don't know if I want to think about that. That's kind of scary.
2 in 10 trucks that you pass. How many trucks do you pass? Statistically, you're driving past a truck right now that shouldn't be on the road.
There's trucks everywhere. You drive, just driving. Oh, we live in Fort Worth. We drive from Fort Worth. The other day on Saturday, I had to drive from here to Farmers Branch. And there was a section on the highway where it's traffic slowed down. And I was literally surrounded by big trucks. There was one in front of me, one behind me,
circling
one
the
on my
wagons
left.
around you.
And they were just like, I was boxed in. I was like, I thought to myself, man, like, if I really had to get out of here in a hurry, these guys could really wreak havoc on me because I'm stuck on all fours.
Boxed me in.
Box you in. That's 4 trucks. So that means one of those is out of compliance, right? Compared to, not compared to, according to the
one
statistics.
One of them ain't shouldn't be doing that.
Nope. At least
none of
one
them
out of
should,
4.
but one of them is dangerous.
But I bet all of them or one of them is out of compliance somehow, or is not safe to be on the road.
Because Indiana, when they did theirs was 24%, and some change.
24.9. That's 25.
Yeah, it is. It's 25.
24.9%.
Yeah.
Let's go. So Indiana inspected 4,700 trucks. Okay, in 1 month, 4,703 to be exact. They grounded 1,172. That's 24.9%.
Did you just do that in your head?
Yes.
That's impressive.
Well, I am Hispanic. If you now, like it says, extrapolate that to the U.S. trucking industry as a whole, and we're looking at roughly, is that 3.5 million commercial trucks on the road at any time. So right now, 3.5 million trucks at any time are on the road.
Should be out of service.
20%.
Oh, 20% of 3.5 million should be out of service right now.
Out of service, yeah.
Or should be out of service.
Yep. So
that's 700,000 trucks.
Now, is that something we really talk about or not?
Thanks for texting that to me. You did that right in your head.
Yeah.
7,000.
No, that's normalizing it. I mean, we normalize that because nobody's really doing anything
Yeah,
about it.
it's not good.
What is it? Ignorance is bliss. We're kind of willfully ignorant that there could be a semi next to us that's about to blow, like the tire's about to completely blow off the wheel next to us. You know, what I mean? It could happen.
Yeah.
So-
There's 700,000 trucks at any given time that should not be on the road. Now, here's the thing. When you dig into those statistics, what's it say about the best of the best? 9%. The best of the best carriers are only 9% of their fleet should be taken out. It's what they find on average.
So how did we normalize? How did we end up
10%.
normalizing
They're
20%?
only 10% of our drivers suck. What?
So how did we normalize 20% in the country as being
Because
acceptable?
it's not.
You know what this reminds me of?
Hmm.
So this reminds me of like how many animal parts or rodent parts are acceptable in our peanut butter. You know, like the FDA.
Do you know what it is?
No,
I don't either. But
It's ridiculous.
There is an amount.
there is
Yeah,
like
sure.
parts per million or certain amounts of per ounce or per jar. And I used to know this because it freaked me out. I don't eat peanut butter anymore, but
Is it rodent feces or parts?
no, it's parts, man. Like a tail or a foot that gets, these rodents get thrown in the auger and chopped up with the peanut butter. And we've normalized
That's
this.
just the high protein.
Right. Well, as a society, we've accepted this as normal. Like, man, yeah, there's some bug parts that end up in our peanut butter. As long as I can't see them, they're mixed in there well.
Yeah.
I'm cool. This is kind of the same thing. There's 700,000 trucks that are non-compliant.
My wife and daughter
at
will
any
not
given
eat
moment.
dates because they think they're just sweet cockroaches.
My parents used to tell me that when I was little too. My mom didn't want me eating her dates. What was it, dates? Yeah,
Really?
dates. And she said, "Don't eat them; those are cockroaches." And I was like 5.
La cucaracha. What?
Would he be singing that if I wasn't Mexican? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't be singing.
I wouldn't. I'm trying to honor your heritage. I'm honoring. You said
Okay,
you're
well-
not Mexican.
Well, in that case, then
You're as Mexican
I'm
as I am
thankful.
Polish. You're American.
You're a Polska,
I'm a Polska.
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 a Polish sausage. But
You know what that
anyways,
is? That's a cabasa.
it is a cabeza. Cabeza, not a cabeza.
Cabeza.
Cabeza's head. Anyway, so
What's a culo?
I had to turn the volume up.
Is it a wine culo?
It's a
Is
wine
that what
culo.
it-
No, culo's a butt.
I know it.
Okay. Well,
What's
anyway,
a duela?
back to what?
Duela.
Duela? That's
Hmm.
nothing.
Isn't
No,
isn't that like a Indian holiday?
maybe I'm not Indian.
Oh, that's Diwali.
The
Or
Wally.
something.
Yeah, I'm not Indian.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
But you play one on TV.
I do play one on TV. A few of them.
You play beautiful on TV. On Cinemax.
Okay, so how do these elite logistics companies, how are they able to obtain 9%? What do they do to obtain at least the 9% in their own companies?
They look the other way, in my opinion,
They
because
look
that's
the
way
other-
bad. That's still bad.
Well, at least it's not 20.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to get to. To 9%.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, they have better maintenance departments, I'm sure. Right?
Dedicated
Yeah,
maintenance
dedicated
departments.
maintenance departments. They are spending the money to do that. They have lawyers that are worried about getting nuclear verdicts,
Sure.
and they can actually spend the money to worry about them.
Right.
Uh,
Well, because
yeah.
it behooves a company to do that. If a company, for example, a trucking company gets dinged for, or let's say a trucking company has a truck or a couple of them that get in an accident and kill 6 people on the road, 7 people.
Yeah.
That's going to come back on the trucking company, and that's going to be huge for them
yeah,
because they do carry insurance, obviously. But that's
they
I
go
mean,
for the big pockets.
right. Well, look at us, like us. We get in a car accident. What happens to our car insurance?
Goes to the roof,
Goes
or
through
you
the
get
roof,
dropped.
or you get dropped.
Yeah.
So a trucking company can't afford to have a huge tragedy or some sort of massive accident because
they
they
don't, but
look
they-
the other way because
but in
their
the
truck
other-
was not in compliance.
100%. But they also have the bandwidth monetarily to take care of that shit.
Correct. So
'Cause
they
you
know to
got-
do it in the front end.
Sure. You got a lot of people out there that are running businesses have no business being in business. Barrier to entry.
People
again.
running businesses that have no business doing in business.
That's exactly right. I stand by that statement. You can call me Yogi Berra if you want to.
Hey,
but
boo boo.
not that Yogi Berra. Not
Oh,
Bear.
I thought you said Yogi Bear. Sorry.
Hey, boo boo.
Hey, boo boo. This truck is not in compliance, boo boo. But so they can't afford to
Watch
take
out
care of
for
their
that road
trucks.
gator. Oh, that was Gumby.
No, yeah, that's not.
It was.
No, Gumby doesn't.
Hey,
talk like-
Pokey. He did when he was.
It's more loud. It's more
when it was
high
Eddie
voice.
Murphy.
Hey, Pokey.
No, not when it was.
Eddie Murphy as Gumpy. Oh my gosh.
It's my show, damn it.
He just
You don't remember that?
Yes, you just dated yourself so bad. That's like SNL like 1980s.
You remembered it.
I did.
Yeah, when there was still a good show.
When it was still a good show. Yeah, it's awful now. But okay. Anyways, you were saying is that these trucking companies have the bandwidth to be able to take care of these trucks.
They do, and they have people who are actually business people and lawyers and maintenance people with degrees and theoretically and the chops, the street cred to get this stuff done, the knowledge. And then you've got like guys who've been and gals that have been driving for what, maybe 60 hours at a low cost, CDL mill.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they got their own MC. So, hey, I'm in business. I know what I'm doing.
Right.
And next thing you know, they figure out that, wait a minute, making the money, or they don't figure out that making the money on this trip to fund the next trip is now how you run a business.
Well, no, you can't rob Peter to pay for Paul or pay Paul.
Right.
So which is they're doing is they're just they're running along, and it's almost like living paycheck to paycheck. They're just going.
Yeah, and they are.
That's what it is.
Which people go, oh, poor them. They're trying. No, that's danger, man.
Yeah,
they should not be in business.
You don't want. It's like an airline. Okay, how about we put it in this context? Now imagine an airline. Well, actually, they may be doing the same thing. I don't know. You guys can call me out on that. Now imagine an airline was doing that with their airplanes, right? So like if they did an audit of how safe or unsafe each airplane is and their pilot and co-pilot, like how many of them are found out of compliance that would need to be grounded.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about an aircraft that is flying 180 people.
You would.
From New York to LA or something. And how many of those airplanes, like how scared would we be now? Because now this is affecting you and me because we're the ones who ride these airplanes, right? Truckers, it's a truck driver and maybe his co-pilot. Most of the time they're running solo. Sometimes they do teams. So it affects two people, right?
The co-pilot's asleep in the back.
Exactly. They're asleep or they're cooking eggs in the back. Now, you and I go on a Southwest or American Airlines jet that holds 180 people. We're going to want to know how many of these jets are in compliance and how many, if they would be inspected, would be grounded. Again, we're living ignorantly.
Yeah, I don't know how many.
They're like,
Their safety record's pretty good.
Right. So you're putting faith in American Airlines that they are keeping up with maintenance on their aircraft.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing. Now,
sure. That's why I don't go to carnivals.
Who holds them accountable?
That's why I don't go to carnivals.
Stuff? Yeah.
You ever look at like a Ferris wheel at Carnival and there's like 3 bricks and a piece of wood.
Right. And there's bolts missing. And like on the Ferris wheel, like it's doing this because there's literally bolts missing. Yeah, that's creepy. Yeah. Like you don't go on those. Like heck, even like Six Flags and stuff, they've had accidents and they're a big company.
Yeah.
And they've got people that check their rides. So
that's right.
I feel like there's always going to be that what if, right? Always. But when you have 24.9% of trucks that were grounded in Indiana alone,
randomly,
that's another issue too that he's talking about. Is that's random.
It's random.
Those aren't the people that were out on the road. Those are just the ones that got.
They're not
caught.
profiling.
Man, that is mind blowing.
It is mind blowing.
Because what are the true numbers then? If they did every single truck,
I don't know. But here's the thing. We're talking about this in support of the drivers and the carriers that are doing it right.
Right.
Because when we go and we talk to the drivers on our show via Recta, straight truth from the straight road, listen to those drivers.
Yep, via Recta.
What do we hear over and over? How do you fix the industry? What does management need to look at? Get the unprofessional, unsafe drivers.
Get the unsafe drivers off the road. We've heard this numerous times from the truckers that we've interviewed at the pilot down the ways.
Yeah.
They all say the same thing. Hey, how can we fix it? Well, management needs to do something about the unsafe drivers. That's their motto, is safety first. And luckily, every single truck driver that we've interviewed has said the same thing at one point or the other. So
they said, no, I can't.
No, I don't understand the question. No, I don't understand. And then they leave.
And they run.
Sir, do you know your name?
Says here, no name given.
No name given on your paperwork. And then they run. They try to beat him with a club and then run away. But Michael's pretty fast.
Is that how you do it?
Yeah,
I do.
Michael was pretty fast.
I have never beat a driver with a club.
No, they try to beat you with a club because you're asking too many questions.
Oh, no, that's true.
And then you were like, whoa.
That is.
They took off. They took off back to their back to their trailer and took
They
off.
smacked me in the knee with a tire iron.
I got it on film. But these, but that's basically what you're saying is these drivers are the good ones are the ones voicing, hey, we need
Sure
to get
they
these
are.
people because they're giving us a bad name. They're giving this is what the drivers insinuating.
And it's all, yeah. Well, here's the thing. And when you talk to them, they'll say that, right? And then you ask them their reasons why. And they'll go through the reasons why. Like Tommy, remember Tommy last week? My man Tommy, the really tall guy who's like 5'3".
He's a good guy.
He's a good guy. But he got in the truck and you go, how's he driving that thing?
I want to know. It reminded me of the Goonies when he had Indiana Jones with that block on his foot. Where he can
yeah, the
drive.
little kid.
Dr. Jones, Dr. Jones.
That's
okay,
funny.
Tommy.
But no, Tommy
offense,
was
bro,
a good
we love you.
Yeah, no, Tommy was fantastic. He was like, look, barrier, and it was, I'm paraphrasing everything, but barrier to entry is an issue for safety and for pay. How do you keep the good drivers? Improve safety and improve
Their
pay.
pay. Right.
So how do you do that? You can nail both of them by keeping the people who should not be driving off the road. Why are they on the road? Because you got
They're
CDL mills, right?
Mm-hmm.
Pumping labor in. You can't do that.
Well, that's the age-old problem, right? I mean, it's the same thing with like illegal immigration. You've got illegal immigrants that come and a lot of the construction people, companies, they know they're illegal, so they know, hey, you keep your mouth shut and you take what I give you, type of attitude, right? Where you're gonna get paid less because you're illegal and you don't want to get caught and you don't say anything, so you take the money from under the table at a lesser rate than the people who are here legally, and they just have to take it. The abuse, they have to take it, and the unfairness. Is that happening in the trucking world where you have these illegal truck drivers that are like, hey, you know what? I can't say nothing. I got a job. I'm driving a truck. They're paying me way less than they're paying, my colleagues that are, legal residents and have a valid CDL. But I can't say nothing because I'm getting paid cash and I need to support my family because I'm living in this country illegally. So it's the same old thing, it's just a different
There's people who
industry.
say, well, they're here illegally. They should just, they're bad. They're criminal. Look, we're talking about people who came here and maybe illegally, right? They're here illegally. But we let them in, right? I don't think we should let them in. It should be,
Sure, due process.
Due process
There's
and
a
all
law.
that kind of stuff. But
Sure.
it's and that's part of the system. I'm talking about the system broke
system,
down.
right?
So we got to fix it. And we can't just say, well, they made it through, so let's just let them go. No, we got to clean it up, dude.
We have to. We can't
gotta
just
be
we
cleaned
can't just
up.
like, oh well, let's go ahead and start fixing it. For
That's
the
right.
future people that come in. Like, no, we got to fix
80,
it. from-
80,
yeah.
80-20 rule, right? The middle 80% will react to how you treat the top 10 and the bottom 10. All right. This is one of there's a million 80-20 rules, but this is one of them. Right.
Right.
So they're either going to gravitate toward the top or the bottom, depending on how you treat the top and the bottom.
Sure.
So if you're just like, oh, well, that's okay. Well, the 80%, they may not be like Javier, Captain Hoftastic out there is a great driver. You're not going to suddenly become a crappy driver.
What was that first word you were going to
because I'm allowing people to come in that are bad. But you're not going to stay in the industry.
Right.
And therefore that 80% becomes less and less and less as professionals.
Right. Yeah. And a lot of these drivers get out. We talked to a woman, Debbie, and she was fantastic. She'd been driving for 15 years.
Yeah.
And she had, said the same thing. She's like, it's just unsafe drivers. She says nothing bothers me anymore. Like, I don't get angry because
She said the list is too long.
well, it's too long, and she's just jaded. She's jaded by everything that goes wrong. So she's got the attitude of like, I'm just gonna keep, no pun intended, trucking along, and get my stuff done and just get my work done because there's unfairness that she sees on the road and nonsense that happens, like the moose knuckle that left his trailer out in the middle of the island. I mean, but it happens. So if they're doing that to their drivers, right? So
Themselves.
if this driver is doing it to his fellow drivers, leaving his
Yeah.
truck parked like that, and not giving a crap, imagine how he acts out on the road.
Yeah.
Imagine how he operates, how he conducts his business out on the highways, in our highways, American highways, hauling our products, our stuff around the country amongst our citizens, driving next to a mom with a van full of kids, and here's
Yeah.
this guy who can't even read English, or his truck is unsafe because the tire depth or whatever that can literally implode at any minute. That's the problem. Like we were talking in the beginning of the show, there's a lot of people that don't like truck drivers because some of the bad ones.
Yeah, because it is because of the bad ones. Give it a bad name.
You're driving on the highway. How many times has this happened to you? I know it's happened to you. It's happened to me. You're driving on the highway and there's a huge piece of rubber from a tire that gets kicked up.
Road gators.
And boom, and it hits my windshield or my hood, and it just dented my car and cracked my windshield, or worse. It can, it could cause an accident because you react to it.
Yeah.
That's the kind of stuff that, unfortunately it happens, but these companies are the good ones, at least, and the good owner operators are keeping track of their tires. Something so simple as keeping track of all of their tires on their semis.
It's another cost. It's another cost thing, right? It's money.
Sure.
It's money that
ride
drives
these
all
tires
of this.
until the very end.
Well, yeah,
until they literally fly off the trailer.
They literally fly off. Well, I mean, you're allowed to do retreads so many times,
Right.
right? And you're allowed to do that.
Sure.
And that's what they are. And it's summer months, really, mostly in the South. They heat up and then they.
Yep.
It's usually while that happens, but the whole thing is money. And it gives the good drivers a bad name. The point is this: you see a professional driver, thank them for what they're doing, because they really have to deal with so much crap. And if you're running your company, man, treat the good drivers well.
You got to keep your good drivers because they will keep you afloat.
They will. And you got to look into where are the right CDL schools that you're hiring drivers from.
Yeah.
Right? Just because they got a CDL from the state does not give you or absolve you of the responsibility to make sure that they're good.
Right.
I used to say, what do you call a doctor that got D's?
D's nuts?
A doctor.
Oh.
He's still a doctor.
He's still a doctor.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, hello, a lawyer that got C's is still a lawyer.
Still passed the bar.
Still passed
Barely
the bar.
passed it, but he passed it.
Yeah, on the 5th, 6th, 7th try.
Right.
Yeah. So, I mean, you gotta look at these and see it, and hopefully we'll get to the point where there actually are some regulations on the schools.
Absolutely. I think there should be accreditation that, I don't know how the accreditation would work for different states. Like, I don't know what Indiana's is, off the top of my head, but if that's Indiana, I would really be interested in looking at other states to see what their numbers are.
Yeah.
I want to see what their numbers are for that.
It's very vague. It's very wishy-washy what a school has to do. It's just basically prep them so they can pass.
What do you think? What do you think? If Indiana is 24.9%, what do you think like Florida is or Texas?
I don't know. I know the average is 20 for the entire.
Which is
so bad. I mean, I don't know if Indiana is one of the worst or not. I don't know who the worst is. We'd have to look that stuff up.
You would have to look that up.
It's not a reflection on Indiana because those drivers could have all been from Ohio.
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Right. I do know
these
that
trucks, they're just pulled. They were just stopped in Indiana.
Yeah. They're not Indiana-based carriers or drivers. Right. Yeah, they could have been anywhere.
It just happens that Indiana got the short end of the stick.
Well, because Indiana's doing something. I mean, so bravo to Indiana for doing something. I saw a guy on, I think I said this, a guy on LinkedIn was like, hey, we're just stopping all the drivers. Well, I hope so. If 25% of them should be out of service.
Yeah, that's scary.
Immediately, we should be stopping more of them. And I think that the drivers out there, the professional ones who care, God bless you and have a great day. I hope you're safe and everything.
Yep.
They agree with us.
Yeah, thank you.
We talk to them every day.
Oh yeah, we talk to them, and this isn't us just making crap out of our heads. I mean, this is statistics, and this is us going out and trying to get a feel for other drivers to see how they feel about this. And we're not the ones who are just coming up with that.
This is that one episode that we actually know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
One.
Anything else?
Have a great day. Drivers out there doing it right, God bless you and thank you for your work.
You guys are awesome.
Safe and absolutely profitable miles for you.
Yep. Be safe out there, guys. Thanks for joining us today on Truckheads. Again, I am Hovtastic, and this is The Dude.
Doing it to you in your ear hole.
That's pretty cool. Man. Yeah, I'm in. Oh, thanks again, guys.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy. Something's afoot at the Circle K. Nice fake. I'm trying to capture your